welcome, Dani. You just played us a great set of music.
Thank you.
And I think everybody definitely enjoyed it. We were all rocking out here. So how long have you been doing this?
I'll say on a professional sense, very loose. I would say about 5 years. I've been singing since I was a kid. You know, my mom used to tell me I had to keep practicing because it wasn't good. You know?
Thanks, Mom.
When you hear your tone deaf mother tell you it wasn't good, you're like, okay, well, I better sound good or something. So you know, having her push me like that as a kid, I'm like, oh, you're so mean, Mom. But as an adult, I'm so thankful for it because it really pushed me to find my vocals, to find my sound. So I have to thank my mother for that one. And my dad's a drummer, so like music always has been like in the family.
Right.
But I stopped for a long time. I moved to Oklahoma and didn't do any music for like a few years. And honestly, it's probably the saddest time of my life. So, and then I met Clayton, and he kind of got me back into it about 5 years ago. And we've been releasing music 2 years ago.
All right. So. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you came back to it at least,
yes,
you know.
Thank God. It's the only thing.
So, do you do music full time, or do you also have a job?
I don't have a job. No job.
Okay, so you're.
I'm grateful for that. Clayton kind of helps me with everything. He's like a all-in-one package, if you can believe that. But no, I don't have a job. I quit bartending in Oklahoma. I was so happy to stop bartending.
Yeah.
Because like I knew I was going to be in a bar my whole life, but at some point or another, not like I'm an alcoholic or anything. Don't laugh. But I know it's gonna be in my life forever. So
yeah, I
was like, I guess I'm going to be bartending. And then when we got into music, I was like, I can quit bartending.
You're right. I can play in a bar if I want or not.
I was so excited, and yeah, now I don't think I've had a free Saturday to myself since bartending as well. But music-wise, I'm playing every weekend, anywhere I can, everywhere I can.
Yeah.
Radio shows, podcasts, all the good stuff. But.
Good. Now, before you met Clayton, were you doing originals then? I mean, were you writing back then, or were you doing cover tunes?
Song About Treva was the only thing I written before Clayton. And I had some tunes, like when I was 16. I wrote a song for my brother when he went in the basic training called American Soldier, but I don't remember it. And I wrote a couple other ones, but if I do Soldier, my mom cries every single time. So I know it's at least a good one. I wish I could remember. I used to have like a little book, and I used to decorate like the lyrics, and I used to have like all the little drawings around it, and each song had its own like brand, but I don't have that book anymore. It's somewhere, I think. But
well, you need to find that book, and then you can publish it and have that go along with your other merch.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Put it on an auction.
Yeah. Who would you say that your musical influences and songwriting influences, besides Clayton, have been?
That was my top one. That's kind of tough. I have a lot of influences from different aspects in life. Like for my soul is like Janis Joplin.
Okay, she was on my list.
Alanis Morissette. You know, my mom loved Pat Benatar and Heart and stuff like that.
I got Heart.
My dad listened to classic rock music. But when it came to like actual performance and like vocals, I really love Amy Winehouse. And don't get me wrong, Christina Aguilera, like. Since
She's
I've
got
seen
a heck
her
of
on
a voice. The
gosh,
Voice, isn't it?
What's it called? Yeah, her voice is amazing. Can't remember the Burlesque.
Oh, okay.
Oh, ever since I saw that, I was like, oh, inspired.
Really? I haven't seen it. I guess I'll have to see that.
Burlesque, you have to watch it. It has Cher in it. I mean, come on.
Oh, okay.
It's amazing. They do a lot of cover songs, but they're really, really good. But yeah, female-wise. But
have you heard of Susan Tedeschi?
Yeah, I love Susan Tedeschi. Someone told me I was a mix of her and Janice, or what's a mix of two?
Yeah,
but
all of the people that I wrote down here, as far as influences, the ones I thought you would say were Hart, Bonnie Raitt, Janis Joplin, and Susan Tedeschi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's such a huge compliment. Yes, I made it, Mom.
Yeah. So, what would you say has been your all-time favorite experience, musical or place that you've played that's really stuck out?
Well, I have to give credit where credit's due. Playing at Rick House Brewery and places in Mineral Wells, Texas really got me started back into it. But my favorite place to play. Ooh.
Well, if you could play any place,
If I could play any
if
place.
you could,
Green
what
Hall
would it be?
immediately. It'd be Green
Green
Hall.
Hall?
It would be Saxon's Pub. Oh my gosh, I want to play at Saxon's Pub. Yeah, we're just going to say that one. Saxon's Pub would be my top.
I'd love to hear your voice at Red Rocks.
Oh, I've been to Red Rocks when it
Can
was
you
empty.
hear her just carry out there? Yes.
I've heard her sing at Red Rocks.
When it was empty, I was like,
Oh.
"Ooh, let's sing it." Yeah.
Yeah.
It was-
Super cool.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine the sound of that. That'd be amazing.
Yeah. So ultimately, what are your goals for yourself and your music and your songwriting?
Well, I hope to constantly grow, for one. I'm not the best guitar player, but every day I get better, and every time I play live, every time I do something, it just gets better. So honing in on my actual craft is one thing. And then, musically, I just kind of hope people actually just listen to the songs. I can't really tell you which genre I am, and that really pushes you to actually listen to what I'm about. My biggest thing, I really hope to start playing with the band. I have my band now called Dani and the Rejects, and they're amazing guys.
Any other rejects?
Dani and the Rejects.
I
They're a
love
bunch
it.
of rejects, man. Now the fans are called the Rejects. I love it. I'm here for it. But
Yeah.
but I can't wait for the day where like we can play one of the songs that we wrote together as a band live for the first time, and it's like all these lights and it's just this big dramatic experience.
Oh yeah.
I just hope for that. Like I could die happy doing one show of that, and I could never play live music again, and I'd still have music in my life, but I'd be happy not playing music ever again if I got those moments. Just like I don't
It's
know.
in your blood, girl. You
It's in my
have to
blood.
play music. That's why you're where you are today.
Yes.
Yes. I would really like, I don't know if you know her or not, but there is a singer-songwriter named Aubrey Lynn Hendricks. I don't know if you've heard of her. Or she lives, I think, out in Princeton, which is far north of...
She's at Blue Ridge.
Blue Ridge? Okay, yeah. She and her husband perform together. He's a guitarist, and I think he writes some songs too. And she's a hell of a vocal, just like you. Y'all's facial expressions, your voices, there's so much of Aubrey Lynn that I see in you and Aubrey Lynn. And I think that you guys need to know each other.
Aubrey Lynn. Does Amy Johnson? Amy Johnson talks about her all the time. She does a lot of stuff for her radio plays and everything.
Yeah,
she's been waiting for me
She's
to.
been here several times, and she is fabulous, and you're fabulous, and y'all need to definitely know each
Yeah,
other.
we haven't crossed paths yet.
Well,
I know we will.
We'll put you together if we can work. We'll work on that, won't we, Randy?
Whatever you say, Helen.
Yes, sir. Because I'm the boss. You know, it was funny. Our great-grandson was over the other day, and he says, you know what? My Uncle Reno, which is Randy's son, is a boss over me when he's with me. And my mom told me that you're Randy's boss. I'm like, yes, she was correct. So, works for me anyway. I didn't tell him any different.
He knows.
Jack's telling me, my great-grandson.
Yes.
Yeah, he said the same thing. He said, yeah. He said, Reno's my boss. You're his boss. Helen's your boss. We got this understood.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know that you said that Clay writes a lot of stuff for you, and you also co-write with him, and you've co-written with somebody else as well. Where was I going with this? That's where I was going. You seem to take the lyrics and then put melodies to it.
Yeah.
whereas lyrics, I guess, just come into his head. And so is that really more how you can develop a song, is with your melodies and not necessarily lyrics?
I'm not good with my words. I can't articulate as well as he can. He's a lot more clever than I am. But yeah, I can come up with melodies all day, and he'll let me change the songs however I please if it sounds good enough.
Yeah.
But I really enjoy, like, taking his perception into play with my own, and like kind of finding that relatability between each other. I think that's the thing about co-writing with anyone, being able to relate to each other, and then it blossoming into this song that you just like.
It's kind of exciting, isn't it, to see? It's like birthing a baby almost.
And I've read books all my life. My mom's a huge reader, like nonfiction, fantasy. It doesn't even matter what it is. She reads anything, and I'll do just about the same. And so I love reading, whether it's poetry or otherwise. So when I get to read his lyrics, like it hits my soul, because as much of a reader as I am, like it puts me in that moment. Like I can picture every little detail in my head of that moment, and just makes it that much more beautiful.
Yeah, yeah, that's awesome. So, what's the first song that you learned to play on your guitar?
Simple Man.
Really?
Yeah, Leonard Skinner. But I played the Shinedown version because I was 13, 14, and I listened to Shinedown and Nickelback and Three Doors Down.
Okay. So you're a teenager of the 90s.
Yes. I love me some 90s alternative.
I do too. I really do. People think I'm crazy, but yeah.
I love it.
It's like, you're too old to love alternative. I'm like, no,
give me that dad rock all day.
Oh, gosh. If you had some younger people come up to you and say, I want to do what you're doing, what advice would you give them?
First off, don't stop. If the thought's in your mind and you know it's something that you would love, don't ever stop doing what you love, because one day it's going to click for you. Mm-hmm. It may not be anytime soon. It may not be in the time that you want it to happen, but it will click. Yeah. As long as you keep doing it. And you have to take everything with a grain of salt, and you have to be able to let things slide, because it's a harsh industry. But if you can get away with that, you can get away with anything else in the industry, and you just got to keep going.
That's true.
You just got to keep on
you
going.
had mentioned that Dad was a drummer, or is a drummer.
Yeah.
Has he ever played a gig with you?
He actually recorded, he went to this studio with me in Nashville when I recorded my first 5 singles, and he played the drums on all of them.
Oh, nice.
I had him do it, and I kind of brought him in on it. He didn't really get a lot of practice beforehand, or really get a feel of it was just me and my guitar showing him, like, yeah, this is where you come in, and and this is what you do this, and we have the charts for this. And he did exceptional job, and I'm so proud of him. And it was my first time in a studio, and so it was his first time in a professional studio. Mm-hmm. And I would spend that money again just to have that moment with him. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. But, do you read music?
No.
No?
I wish.
I don't either.
I started a dummies book reading music.
So you're pretty much by ear with everything.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
I just memorize.
Well, that's good. That's the way to do it.
Yep.
Well, I can't thank you enough for being here tonight.
Thank you so much for
getting
having me.
to
It's
know
been such a
you,
pleasure.
and like I said, I want to get you and Aubrey together, and I want to watch you go.
Cool.
Definitely. Well, our house and our door is always open to you, and our studio, of course. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and listening. Y'all watch for Dani Reed. She's hot number. Keep on coming back. You are in the music room.